Welcome to Insider Medicine in Depth. I'm Dr. Susan Sharma. The amount of exposure to ambient sunlight while still in the womb as well as during life can affect the risk of developing multiple sclerosis, according to research published online ahead of print in the British Medical Journal. Here's some information about multiple sclerosis. It is a disease that attacks the myelin, a fatty sheath that covers nerve fibers in the brain and spinal cord. Without myelin, signals sent via the nerves, such as those that control movement, are disrupted. Symptoms vary widely, but include balance problems and dizziness, difficulty controlling movement, cognitive impairment, and trouble controlling the bladder and bowels. Researchers from the Australian National University in Canberra looked at the number of individuals born in Australia each month between 1920 and 1950 who eventually went on to develop multiple sclerosis. They then compared these numbers against available information on how much ambient sunlight was present during these months in the specific regions in which the participants were born. Nearly 2.5 million individuals were born during the study period in the regions studied. Of these, over 1,500 developed multiple sclerosis in their lifetimes. Those who were born in the months of November or December were about 30% more likely to develop multiple sclerosis than those born in May or June. The risk of developing this condition also varied depending on the region of birth, suggesting that sunlight exposure during life impacts multiple sclerosis risk. After taking into account region of birth, during the first trimester of the mother's pregnancy, the greater the risk of MS. Today's research links exposure to sunlight while still a fetus and during life to multiple sclerosis risk among those living in Australia. This finding mirrors similar findings seen in the Northern Hemisphere. For Insider Medicine in Depth, I'm Dr. Susan Sharma.